Dear friends and comrades, thank you very much for the organization of this important conference and for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here because I think it can be a great opportunity to coordinate our actions and mainly our actions of boycott. I think that, of course, we have to be active where we live. And I think Europe has a very important role to play. We've been talking about Brazil, Indonesia, and so on. But Europe is the first trade partner of Israel. It's not the United States, it's Europe. And Israelis have important links with Europe. They travel a lot to European countries. They have effective links. They have relatives in Europe, and they wouldn't like to be considered as pariahs. I mean, they want to be able to colonize, to commit crimes, and to be loved at the same time. And of course, we cannot accept that, and I think that it's important because they are the leaders in Israel, and there is also a population which, until now, as it has been said, has not reacted a lot, confronted with the genocide in Gaza. But we have, I think we have ways to have an impact on them. And of course, it's my first time I get out of France since the beginning of genocide, because we've been very, very busy, like you, I suppose, organizing demonstrations, boycotts, occupations of headquarters, trials, because, as was said by Ala Hadas, we have a French government which prosecutes us, I mean us, the activists for the rights of Palestinians, all the time, not only with the accusation of anti-Semitism, but apology of terrorism. Hundreds of us are sued for apology of terrorism for having written or said the word resistance. Not to mention, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, which is prohibited in France because it's supposed to mean that we want to throw all the Israelis into the sea. But we are organizing solidarity. I mean, we never leave someone alone. Financial support, and not only financial support, but we massively attend the trials and make rallies in front of the police stations where we get arrested. Now we are starting not only to defend ourselves, but also to attack. I mean, it's important to attack and not to think that we cannot do anything about it. I mean, in France, we have 4,150 citizens, French citizens, that commit crimes inside the Israeli army. And sometimes it's difficult to prove that they are committing crimes, of course. And there is a great impunity because there is a convention between Israel and France to let those French people go and serve inside the occupation army. But sometimes, and we have here our main lawyers who have been defending for years, Dominique Cochin, who is here in the room, who has been defending pro-Palestinian activists for years, who can testify also that we are suing, for example, two women, Franco-Israeli women, who have been, as you may know, blocking aid trucks for Gazans, and who have been making videos and photos to show how proud they are to do this. So we thank the Hind Rajab Foundation for the many complaints they have also put in various countries. And I think that on this level, things are starting to change, and Israelis are starting to be scared about not being able to travel as they want anywhere. So I think we also send to the International Criminal Court information and evidence about the complicity of our French President Macron and various number of other French ministers for their complicity in the crimes against humanity. And I think we should keep on doing that, even if we are somewhat skeptical about what is going to happen. Because who believed a few months ago that the International Criminal Court would launch these arrests mandates against Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant? No one believed it. We thought it was just impossible because they had such a pressure and threats on them, and finally they did it. But our association, EuroPalestine, who has been created in 23 years ago precisely, and gathers a few hundred activists from all religions and with no religions, has always focused and put the priority on the boycott. Even when the BNC did not exist yet, and there was the word BDS did not exist, we started launching big boycotts inside supermarkets, taking off all the products exported by Israel from the shelves with those sweatshirts that you see with boycott Israel on the back. And we started coordinating ourselves with other activists in the world, mainly the UK and even Australia and, other countries. And we, of course, boycotted and still boycott all the fruit and vegetables, avocados, pomelos, dates, tomatoes, clementines that come from Israel or the illegal settlements. But now, more and more, the supermarkets try to cheat and put other origins on the products. But we are more and more successful. I mean, because we can see less so-called Israeli products in our supermarkets, and we boycott, of course, the Israeli generic drug company called Teva. And we are a bit surprised that not so many countries do the same, because it's the #1 generic drug company in the world, and they make a lot of money. And when you go to the pharmacist, you have the choice, and you can ask for another brand, not Teva. And this is working very well in France, and we have 500,000 French people who already have a sticker on their health card saying to the pharmacist, please give me something else, not Teva. And we also had some victories with other comrades in other countries with boycotts of Ahava. Ahava is a cosmetic drug, supposed to be mud water coming from the Dead Sea, the Palestinian Dead Sea, and presented as Israeli products. And they completely disappeared after many, many boycotts and fights from our supermarkets. And also, SodaStream, as you know, has been obliged to sell the brand to Perrier after a long boycott in France and other countries. We also boycott the international companies that support and help colonization and the genocide. For example, Carrefour, you may know the supermarkets, which is #1 in France, and also as many stores, supermarkets in Europe. Carrefour has offered food and gifts to the Israeli soldiers during the genocide, during Israeli soldiers were starving the Palestinian population. So this is a red line, and I hope that here in this country and elsewhere, you also call for the boycott of Carrefour. And people understand more and more that they should buy in other stores, not in Carrefour. And Carrefour is starting to lose money, a lot of money. And I don't know if you heard about it, but all the Carrefour stores had to close in Jordan and in Oman. And in the rest of the countries, it's also losing money. We also boycott HP, Hewlett-Packard. I don't know if you do so, but it's been for a very long time a company that has helped Israel in conceiving and selling to Israel special software to repress Palestinians at the checkpoints with recognizing their face in an easier way. And also, they provide all the computer inside the Israeli Navy, the war Navy. And this is not an easy boycott because there are so many HP proposals as computers, printers, and so on, and many people are not aware of the role they play in the repression of Palestinians. So this is also a question I would like to ask you. I don't know if we can have a session tonight or tomorrow morning to talk about this, but it is important to... We had also a victory with Puma. Puma stopped... Sorry? Okay, so I finished. Okay. Just to finish, I will say that the fight is not over, and we need, and I came precisely to exchange with you on how we can reinforce this boycott, international boycott, because we have an anti-sanction against Israel coalition, and I think we should have a sanction coalition, and I hope that tonight or tomorrow morning we can exchange on this. Thank you very much.
Merci Olivia.